Alrighty, welcome back from Thanksgiving break. This is English 10, week 13 with Miss Albritton. If you're watching this, it's because you were gone at some point or somehow need a refresher. So this week, we are doing several things. We are continuing on with our paper. The first thing we're going to do on Monday is take this very quick survey. This is you going to be telling me what you would like to do on our very last day before winter break. I always try to have some sort of like holiday party type situation because we all know that it's basically impossible to try to get work done when all you're thinking about is the fact that you have 2 weeks off of school. So you're going to tell me kind of some ideas of things that you would like to do. Obviously, I will be making the final decision, but I really would love your input because that helps a lot. So for on Monday, after that, what you're going to be doing is working on your essay. And I'm going to call you up one at a time as you are working on it to kind of check in with you on that and a couple other things. So be listening for your name in class. On Tuesday and Wednesday, we are going to take a pause on the essay writing to do a resume writing little activity assignment. I asked I think pretty sure I asked all of my sophomore classes if writing a resume would be something you would be interested in doing in this class, if it would be helpful for you. And a lot of people said yes. I'm assuming it's because we are turning 16, which means that we are able to start working now. We have licenses or getting our license. So this is going to be probably one of the most practical and very applicable things that you will do in English class, and I'm glad to help you with it. So I'm going to give you a little lesson on resume writing. First, I want you, if you're in class, to be turning to a person near you, or if you're watching this because you're at home sick or something, just think about what should be in a resume. In a resume, I think there should be blank. In resumes, I've seen that there is blank. I'm not sure what's in a resume, but maybe there is blank. Try to do some brainstorming. So, we're going to talk about what's the secret to a perfect resume. I want to tell you this right now. When I was in high school, I had I think I actually learned how to do my resume in a computer class that I had, which is kind of strange, but I wasn't in Avid or I didn't have anything like that. And for some reason, maybe it was because my little brain was misunderstanding what my teacher was saying. I thought that there was like one and only one way to write a resume, and if you didn't do it like that, you were not going to get a job. That sounds ridiculous because it is. And so I'm going to tell you the secret to writing a quote unquote perfect resume. There are three things you need to consider. Three important things. Keep it short but sweet. Your resume should not be longer than a single sided page. Not too wordy, one page only. If you make it any longer than that, the people that are going to be looking at your resume probably aren't going to care because they have, I'm assuming, more than just you, a list of applicants that are applying for the job. You want to keep vital information only, right to your audience. So, for example, if you are applying for a job where you need customer service skills, which I would assume most jobs do. Think about something that you've done in the past or a job that you've done in the past where that was required and you did really good at it. Here's another example. When I was applying to this position to be a teacher at West Salem High School, I did not put on my resume that I worked at a frozen yogurt shop when I was in high school because that doesn't really matter. There's not a lot of skills from working at a frozen yogurt shop to teaching high schoolers that translate. And so you have to think about what are the people who are trying to hire you? What do they want? What skills are they looking for that you've had prior experience in? So those are the things that you want to put on your resume. And then please be professional, put correct grammar, make sure that you're looking and making sure there's no typos or spelling errors or very simple things like that. It might seem ridiculous, but it really does go a long way in communicating professionalism. So I have linked on Canvas and I think possibly in the slides an example of the one that I've used. This is what I used when I applied for this job. Now you notice there's a lot of words. It looks very simple, pretty dull. But this is just one way of doing it. There's so many different templates, and I'm going to show you what to do because look at this. You don't even have to start from scratch like I did. If you go to your Google Drive and then you go to Google Docs and you click on blank document, you'll see this. And then you can click on templates and you can scroll down and look at resumes. They already have a ton of different templates ready to go. All you have to do is edit the information with your own. So take a couple minutes, explore the templates, pick one, and then you need to, or start from scratch if you want to, you need to make your own resume. You will be turning this into me. If you go on to Canvas, Should look something like this, resume assignment. Click this link to get a refresher. It needs to be all those 3 things that I talked about in the slides. And if you need help with it, please let me know. But you will be turning this in this week. There are no slides to do, but you will be turning in a resume. And then after that, we will be continuing working on our essay. This will be the last week in class for you to work on it. So please be using your time wisely. We're going to have some more independent reading time on Thursday and Friday. And then we're going to do an activity in class where we're going to look at an example essay from a sophomore that I had last year. And we're going to try to answer these questions. You're going to try to score her using the rubric and see how well she did according to what you would say. And then you're going to discuss the feedback you gave her. And then we're going to try to answer this ultimate question. Why is this a good example? Not perfect, but why is it a good example of a persuasive essay? And then the rest of the time will be for you to work on your essay. That is all for week 13. If you have any questions, please let me know.